Well, good day, friends. Thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule and visiting this webinar registration page. My name's T. Lamont Silver Sr. You like that backdrop, by the way? My name's T. Lamont Silver Sr. Everyone calls me T. Lamont, and I will be your host for this webinar. But what I wanted to do is just take a few moments and let you know what the webinar is all about so that you will clear off your schedule and join us for about 90 minutes of content, some amazing content we're going to share. In this webinar, you're going to discover how you can generate revenue daily. How often? Daily. Say it with me, daily, even if you don't have a list. Maybe you've got a small list, maybe you have no list at all. You've probably heard that the money's in the list. You've probably heard that you'll tend to earn $1 per month per subscriber in your email list. So if you've got 10,000 subscribers, you're potentially earning $10,000. The challenge is most people that are looking to make money from home via the internet have little to no list. So let's show you, I want to help you build a list, but let's show you how you can generate revenue daily, even without a list. On this webinar, we're also going to show you how to leverage what is being held by some pundits out there as the next internet. The next internet. What does that mean? Well, 20 years ago, all right, the internet certainly wasn't what it was, what it is now. It wasn't that 20 years ago, but the foundation was being laid. There is a technology known as digital currencies. You probably have heard of Bitcoin. You may not be familiar too much with what it's all about. But ladies and gentlemen, the first 5 years of Bitcoin, there's been more venture capital going into the build out of digital currencies and digital currency systems than there was venture capital going into the internet. You remember the dot-com craze in the mid to late 90s? Well, ladies and gentlemen, there's more venture capital going into the build out of digital currencies and everything that entails, and is being hailed as the next internet. You're going to discover that when you come to the webinar. We're going to talk about the power of Bitcoin mining. What's Bitcoin mining? And more importantly for you, Bitcoin mining pools and how you leverage them. This is a way that you are going to be able to generate revenue daily. And as a matter of fact, we'll even share a specific mining operation. And again, you'll understand what is Bitcoin mining. What does that mean? What does that mean to me? We'll even share a specific operation. Excuse me, my chair is falling down. I'm sorry. Okay, we're going to share a specific mining pool operation where you earn for 1,000 days. So every unit you have in that operation, you earn 1,000 days. If you have 2 units, they each earn 1,000 days. If you have 50 units, they each earn 1,000 days. Very, very powerful. And again, that happens whether or not you have a list. And then on this webinar, we'll also even talk about what happens if you do potentially refer others. For instance, what if all of a sudden you understand the light bulb goes off, you see this whole Bitcoin, this whole digital currency piece, and man, maybe you even start to believe it's the next internet. I believe that to be the case. And you participate in mining pools, and now you're earning daily even if you don't have a list. Well, what happens if you were to Facebook that out or to tweet that out or send some information to your email list if you have one, or your text list or what have you? We're going to show you what that could also mean for you. Now, what's next? What's next is you want to register for our next webinar. You'll see that somewhere here where you can claim a spot or you can register. When you click on to that link, it's going to take you to a registration page with your name and your email address. No funny stuff, okay? Put in your correct information. And then what I'm going to do is be on the lookout for some bonus videos. I want you to take some time in preparation of the webinar to go through some of the bonus videos. We're going to talk about, well, what is Bitcoin? We're going to talk about, well, what is Bitcoin mining? We'll even include a very in-depth conversation and training, if you will, that would be a great prelude to our webinar. The key is we want you to understand how big this whole digital currency piece can be for you. Again, because if it's even halfway close to what some of the experts are saying, the next internet, and we know what the internet has done, how it's brought the world closer, how it's connected the world. But the problem is most of us weren't a part of that. Most of us from a financial perspective weren't a part of that. Well, we get to be a part of this Bitcoin digital currency, cryptocurrency revolution, okay? So the next thing is go on and put in your details. Be on the lookout for any training videos, bonus videos that we'll be sending, and we look forward to seeing you on the webinar. Let me finish with this. We can only get about 1,000 folks on a webinar, okay? And our webinars fill up very, very fast. So I'm going to strongly suggest that you log onto the webinar 15 to maybe 20 minutes early to make sure you've got a seat. We normally open up the webinar room about 30 minutes prior to the webinar starting. So, you want to jump on and save your seat. Feel free to Facebook, tweet, email this to anyone that may be following you as well. With that being the case, we love each and every one of you. Let's change the world together, starting with yours, and we'll see you on our next webinar.